Geography chapter Climate. Yes, I hope you all have understood the content which I have explained you in the previous class. And today we are going to see a really different thing, and we can also understand how India is getting all these things. So today's topic is Indian monsoon. So how the monsoon in India is getting started and how it is being originated. These things we are going to see. So before getting into the content, I will tell you a small thing. So this Indian monsoons are being influenced by the monsoon wind which has been flowing in the globe, you can find. Because of that, it is getting affected. And this monsoon wind which has been flowing has been discovered or been identified by the Arab travelers. Arab travelers, these Arab travelers, what they will do is they will travel and they will come to India through the Arabian Sea. So when they are traveling, that time you can find the wind blows in this direction. Okay, so after that will be for 3 months. Okay. So wind will be blowing from the southern region to the eastern region. So southwest monsoon will be happening. So when it is moving towards this direction, the Arab peoples, they will come along with their ship. They will station their vehicles, that is the ship, over the coast of India, and they will have their own trade practices which will happen. Okay, for the next 3 months they will do the trade, they will sell the products over there, and after 3 months you can find the wind starts moving from that direction to this direction. From the north to the southern direction it will start flowing. So what happens is that the ship which is being stationed here will start slowly moving. So that was the identification which has been done by the Arab traders. So they started moving. So with the movement of the wind only the ship will be moving. So they have understood that 3 months the wind will be blowing to that direction, and the 3 months the wind will be blowing from this direction to this, that is from the north to the south to the west. So this is how they identified, and they have only given the name of that wind as monsoon. Western monsoon or eastern monsoon, like that, been named by the Arab travelers, Arab traders actually. Okay, so I hope you would have understood this. So next thing we have is these monsoon are being experienced in the 20-degree north. And as you can find this is 23 degree, and this here down you can find will be 20. Okay, 23 degree of north and 23 degree of south. So this is how it will be experienced. Okay, these regions only will be experiencing the change in the climate which happens. So this has to be understood by different mechanisms. So what are the mechanisms? So we have 5 different mechanisms. What are they? I'll explain you in detail. So first thing is about the difference heating and the cooling of the land and water. So that is the first thing. Second thing is the shift of the position of intertropical convergence zone. And third thing is high pressure area in the east of Madagascar. And the fourth thing is about the Tibetan plateau getting intensely heated. And the last and final thing is about the movement of the western jet stream to the north of Himalaya. And because of that, the tropic will change the east flowing of jet stream. So these are all the mechanism or tools which will be influencing the climatical condition of India. So how the role of Tibet, how the role of Madagascar is going to help the change of climatical condition in India. So I hope this all will be your question, right? So detailing I'll explain you. So if you see, the first thing is about the heating up of land and water. Actually, the land mass will get heated very sooner. If you walk without slipper on the road, you can find the difference. Like around 10 o'clock or during that time, don't be that much hotter in the land. But if it is around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, you can feel the heat that is present on the surface of the earth. Yes or no? Yes. So, the heating of the land mass will be very faster and the water body will get heated very slowly only. So, the heat of this kind of difference which is prevailing. So what happens the land will get heated very faster. So here low pressure is being formed. So in the land area we can find the low pressure which will be created in the land. Okay. But in the water, what happens? In water it will be heating very slowly as I told you. So what happens is that here it will be high pressure. So what happens from high pressure to low pressure, the wind starts moving because there is a vacuum created. Vacuum where it is created? Vacuum is created on the land. Okay, so the land has the free space here. It has to be being cleared. The gap which is being present here has to be cleared and occupied by the other air. So what happens from the high pressure? High pressure is created on the water. So this high pressure is traveling towards the land. It takes a shift from the upward and it moves towards the land area. Okay, this is happening in the area of the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal in India. So the first thing that is happening is the heating up of happens. So low pressure that is created in that area is being compiled or being tried to occupy that area by the high pressure. So that is the first reason for the beginning of monsoon in India. And second reason that we are going to see is the about the shifting of the intertropical convergence zone. So if you see, equator is here, 0 degree is equator, right? This 0 degree is considered as the equatorial region. So usually you will have a tuff means and belt like structure. A belt structure like it will be in the form of thickness of this much. Okay, so what happens from that air starts moving. So this is the equator region so the wind will be started moving from that direction also, and this direction also wind will be moving. So when it is continuously moving, you can find that drift will be formed in the equatorial region. Okay, so it is forming here only. But what happens when the summer season starts in India. So when the summer season starts in India, if the globe is present like this and this is the sun, so sun rays directly falls over here. Yes, so when it is falling here, the air, this earth is being filled with the air, right? So the air in the outer side gets heated up so fast and it's deviate like this. So deviation that happens. Okay, so the deviation when it is happening, it is free for the earth to, the sun to focus on the equatorial region. So imagine the sun is here. Okay, the sun is here. So it is focusing on these areas. So the focus that happens in this area, so this focus when it is being there, you can find the air that is present over here will be moving in this direction. Okay, so what happens here? A space is created in the equatorial region. Can you find? So can you see this? So this area, a space is created. So what happens? The equator gets intensely heated. So when it is getting intensely heated and the air which is present here, will go and stop here. It will be stopping here. Be getting subsisted over there. Because of that, you can find the shifting of the equatorial region, that is the tuff of the equatorial region happens, and the tuff over here moves upward here. Okay, moves upward here, and it is formed in the Ganga plain. So this is the Ganga plain, no? So it is moving upward here. So that is called as the shifting of intertropical convergence zone. Okay, why it is known as convergence zone, you know? So here the equatorial region is there, no? So from here also the wind will be blowing, and from here also the wind blows, and it both converges, joins in the equatorial region. So it is called as the intertropical convergence zone. So this is how it has been. When it is getting intensely heated, it is an air body only, no? So it starts moving upward. When it starts moving upward, it reaches the Ganga plain. Okay, so the Ganga plain has been reached over here, and through that process also the monsoonal change that happens in India. Okay students, I hope this shifting of intertropical convergence zone you might have understood. Okay, so the next thing you can see is about the heating, high pressure of the eastern Madagascar. So if you see Madagascar, this is the island. Okay, so this is the island which is present, Madagascar. So as I told you already, you can find the sun which is present here, right? So sun is here. So as the sun is here, you can find it, the rays that falls over here in these areas. So the rays when it is entering here, you can find these area. So this is an southern ocean which is having snow, mist, right? So what happens? This remains the high pressure area. So high pressure that is being created here, and Madagascar is a land area. So from here it is an island which is located, no, filled with water. So definitely here you can find lot of high pressure will be present. So as we were been talking before, the interconvergence zone itself is starting moving towards the northern direction. Yes, because of the heat that is being generated from the sun. Similarly, you can find that as this high pressure is there, this Madagascar area, from here also the wind starts moving. So the wind that is moving, no, it's been the westerly winds that is being given us still more a punch. So it moves to forward. So when these Madagascar is getting high pressure, intensely high pressure is happening in the Madagascar region. So it is trying to occupy these area because it is a landmass which has the low pressure. So low pressure is created in the landmass. So it tries to compel and puts a solution over there because it is in space which is created in that area. So this is the third reason that you can find about the Madagascar. And the fourth thing is about the Tibetan Plateau. Tibetan Plateau getting intensely heated. So here you can find the Tibetan Plateau which is located. So Tibetan Plateau is here. Tibetan Plateau, you know how it is. It is in India. Like it will be next to the mountain ranges. So if the mountain is like this, and this is the mountain, if the land area is below that, the intense heating will not be there, that much will not be there. But you know, this Tibetan Plateau is equal 90 degree, it is like this. Okay, so this is how the landmass of the Tibetan Plateau is there. So this Tibetan Plateau, when it has been heated, because of the sun rays, it will get heated, and also this Tibetan Plateau is being formed due to the emission of lava. Lava, you know, that is through the volcano eruption, the Tibetan Plateau is formed. So what happens is that from Tibetan Plateau, you can find the air will be rising upward it will rise. Okay, so it rises upward and it starts moving. So when it is rising upward and it starts moving, it is not obstructed by the mountains. So it enters into the center part of the India. So through that way also we can find the change of monsoon that happens. Another last thing about the climatical change in India is the the movement of the west jet stream to the north of the Himalaya and the tropical east jet stream over the Indian plateau. So if you see the western jet stream, so we saw about the western cyclone disturbances in yesterday's class. So if you see the mountains, the Himalayan mountains are present here. No, actually the western jet streams that are starting are moving in the northern directions. Okay, so luckily it is moving in the northern direction, it is not moving in the southern direction. If it is moving in the southern direction, means it will enter India. So what happens is that the wind that is blowing from here in the southwest direction will be stopped and it will take it along with that. So it is not happening. So it is in the northern region. So we are able to experience some kind of climatical changes in that. And also you can find the plateau, Tibetan plateaus, and in these regions of Indian plateaus also you can find there is an eastern jet stream which is flowing. Eastern jet stream, as I told you, it is a movement of air upward direction. Okay, so that is leading towards the climatical changes in these areas. And beyond this, there is another factor which is also responsible for the climatical change in India, that is known as SO, or it is known as the Southern Oscillation. It is very simple. You can find Eastern Pacific Ocean is there, no, actually. So from Eastern Pacific Ocean and from the other region, that is, see, in the Tibetan region you can find it is creating a tropical, in the tropic eastern, that is Indian Ocean, it is creating a low pressure in Indian Ocean. Where is Indian Ocean located? Here. So it is creating a low pressure in this area. So this low pressure area has been released. Okay, so and the Eastern Pacific also gets a low pressure in that area to comprises both East and Indian Ocean Pacific. There is a periodical change which happens. Okay, so that condition is known as the Southern Oscillation. So this Southern Oscillation will be differing in different places. So in the Pacific Ocean it takes place in the 18 degree of south and 149 west will be happening, drawing towards the Australia. And the Indian Ocean is being computed to periodically intense into the monsoon. And this pressure which is created in this area is average and it will increase in the later period of the monsoon. And another feature that you can see is about the El Nino. Okay, so this is a phenomena which also leads to the change in the climatical condition. This phenomena I will be explaining in the next class along with the onset of the monsoon. So by this I will stop, my dear students. We will continue this in the next class. Okay students, thank you.